was our special guest. As city mayor, the presidential daughter, Sara Duterte, or Inday. Well, she's back.
So yan mga kabanat, no, yung napanood. At ito, panoorin muna natin bago ako mag-i-intro lang muna ako mga kabanat dito sa video na ito. Na yun, napakaganda yung mensahe ni Governor Gwen Garcia na patungkol ito kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Parang sa tingin ko nga, parang special, parang yung naging special guest niya itong si Vice President Sara Duterte, no? Dahil kung titingnan natin, mamaya mapanood natin ang kanyang speech na itong si Governor Garcia, parang yung papuri niya nandun kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Mas marami siyang papuri kay Vice President Sara Duterte kumpara kay President Bobo Marcos. Siguro dahil anak siya ng dating Presidente Duterte, no? At alam naman natin na itong proyekto na Pier 88 ay plano ito ng kanyang tatay at na sa katuparan ito sa panahon niya kanyang tatay at natapos ngayon nga sa panahon naman ni President Bobo Marcos. So ito siguro ang matinding pasasalamat niya kay Vice President Sara Duterte dahil sa tingin ko ay isa sa tumulong para mabuo itong Pier 88 na ngayon ay panoorin niyo na ito mga kabarat, di na tayo tatagal. Let's go. Pati lang ako dito. Dito tayo dito. Panoorin natin.
His Excellency,
Ayan.
President Ferdinand Marcos
Okay.
Jr., Vice
So
President
yun, napansin ko, akala ko hindi niya minention dito si President Bongbong Marcos. Yun palang una. So tuloy natin.
Sara, Inday Duterte,
Yun.
House Speaker Martin Romualdez, our Deputy Speakers, Duke Frasco and Raymond Mendoza, our other members of the House of Representatives, our members of the Cabinet, our city mayors and municipal mayors, as well as board members that are present, the officials of Pier 88 led by Eric Lim and Kyle Uy, mga binati ug minahal kong kaigsuonang Subuanon, maayong hapon kanatong tanan. In life, there are synchronicities, random events that seem to look like coincidences. And yet, if you look more closely, you realize that all of these are connected and give meaning to our lives. In 2019, we broke ground right here on what was then a promise of Pier 88, together with and was our special guest, as city mayor, the presidential daughter, Sara Duterte, or Inday. Well, she's back, right here, to inaugurate the realization of that promise, because Pier 88 has now come to full life, and I knew that she would not miss this occasion for the world, to put a full circle to what was started and now has finally been completed. Daghang salamat, Vice President Sara Inday Duterte. In 2010, at around this time too, in celebration of the Liloan Fiesta, we had some guests. I was here, I was governor. We were at the sports complex, and the mayor then kindly invited us for lunch. He was none other than my most favorite son-in-law. He's the only one, anyway. He was then Mayor Duke Frasco. We had, I think at the time, Ernie Maceda and other officials coming from Manila. So we were all seated in the center, the identified presidential table. And as I looked to my right, I saw a solitary figure sitting in the table. I recognized him as the son of a former president and his namesake. And so I told Duke, you have to ask that person to join us here in the presidential table. So he was approached and he came, but at that moment I was struck at the humility of this person. There would be many other occasions that our paths would meet, and always that humility. Well, he is back. And he is seated right here. Our very special guest, the President himself, Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos. Little did we know then that in 2022, both of them would team up under the banner of UniTeam, calling for unity in this fractured and divided country of ours. And that was what the Filipinos were looking for. The Filipinos responded, in fact. The Cebuanos responded with a deafening cry, yes, unity, sama-sama tayong babangon muli. And lo and behold, the entire Cebu Island, one Cebu Island, Mayor Mike, Mayor Jonas, Mayor Ahong, and all of us Cebuanos trooped to the voting precincts, and with one voice, we delivered the highest votes for President and Vice President throughout the entire country. Look at us. We gathered here this afternoon because Pier 88 has finally been completed despite the many challenges, the pandemic, the lockdowns, and as a double whammy, Typhoon Odette. But look, it seems as though those difficulties never happened because Eric and Kyle and the rest of the Pier 88 team refused to succumb to all of the hardships that they had to encounter. Congratulations, Pier 88. This will finally end the suffering of Camotes Island, particularly, where for many years the trips were monopolized by one shipping line, traveling from another port to a private port. Look, right now, responding with a roar, immediately represented by these three vessels, Ocean Jet, Asnar Shipping, and Super Shuttle. These will now give the people of Camotes and the people of Cebu a choice. More importantly, the riding public, a choice to reach Camotes and for our mayors of Poro, San Francisco, Tudela, and even Pilar a much brighter future of economic development through a boom in tourism. My daughter should get very happy about this. Synchronicities, coincidences, these are not random. They happen for a reason. And throughout this afternoon, I've been trying to think of what possible reason could have brought us all together here on this stage, brought us all together. Our officials and Cebuanos to celebrate this milestone. And then we go back to unity and uniteam. For what greater reason could there possibly be than coming together in oneness, in unity, to serve our people, to serve those that are most in need, ang mga Cebuanon, ang mga Pilipino.
So yan mga kabanat, yung
Sama-sama
kabuhang
tayong
speech
babangon muli.
ni Governor Gwen sa harap ni na President Bongbong Marcos at Mayor Inday Sara Duterte o Vice President Sara Duterte sa pagdalo nila sa ginawa kaninang hapon ng launching ng Pier 88 na ipinagmalaki ni Governor Gwen Garcia dahil sa Cebu ito nangyari, no? At talagang makikita natin mga kabanat na mas mataas yung pagpuri niya kay Vice President Sara Duterte dahil isa ata ito sa tumulong para mabuo ito. Hindi ako magkakamali, itong pier ay nabuo ito sa panahon ng kanyang tatay at plano pa ito sa panahon ng kanyang tatay. Ibig sabihin, itong produkto na ito, itong proyekto na ito ay sa panahon pa ng kanyang tatay nagawa. Subalit ay credit pa rin niya kay President Bongbong Marcos dahil sa panahon ni President Bongbong Marcos itunuloy. Unlike sa nakaraang mga administrasyon, no, na matagal na panahon na kapag kalaban niya yung hindi niya itinutuloy, gaya ni na Corsian Aquino na nung panahon ni President Ferdinand Marcos, napakaganda yung mga proyekto, subalit hindi itinutuloy. Sana kung itinutuloy yung mga proyekto na yun, at siguro ngayon napakinabangan natin. Yan ang kagandahan sa isang presidente na nakita niya na itong proyekto ng pinalitan niyang presidente ay makakatulong naman sa kanyang sa taong bayan kahit hindi niya pa iyon kasundo yung presidente na iyon, pero alam niya itong proyekto nito ay makakatulong, ay itutuloy niya yan. Yan ang magandang mga halimbawa sana. Pero alam naman natin si President Bongbong Marcos wala yang tanim na galit. Bagamat si President Duterte ay hindi sang-ayon o hindi pabor na maging presidente itong si President Marcos dahil nga nung nakarang eleksyon ay total sa dito at parang mayroon pa siyang medyo masakit na binitawang salita or pang-insulto laban dito kay President Bongbong Marcos. At yan nga, yung inasahan natin na matibag yan ni President Bongbong Marcos na ibig sabihin, mapasinungalingan niya yung mga paratang ni President Duterte noon ay walang katotohanan. So yun naman mga kabanat ng ating video. Maraming salamat at see you next video. At yung video na ito ay credit natin sa RTBF Malacanang. See you next video.